What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Jay the Reaction. I'm back with another banger freaking reaction, dog. And if you new here, bro, we on the road to 2K subscribers. We literally like 95 subscribers away, like real talk, bro. Not even that. We probably like 90 subscribers away, bro. Literally, bro. We are at 1.9. We are on the road to 2,000 for the end of freaking May, bro. But we got Jaafar Jackson channels Michael Jackson. Channels? That's Chanel channels? You know I'm dumb, bro. Jaafar Jackson channels Michael Jackson on sneaker shopping with Complex, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I saw the movie, bro. I literally saw the freaking movie. And I ain't gonna lie, that was a 10-10 movie. When he was like hold on, I gotta reenact it, bro. When he was like Michael. Bro, that had to be Michael Jackson on that part, bro. That had to be Michael freaking Jackson on that part, bro. No cap, bro. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That had to be freaking Michael Jackson, bro. That was a 10-10 freaking movie, chat, bro. But let's see what type of shoes Jaafar Jackson's into, bro. Because we know Michael Jackson used to put that junk on every day, bro. So let's get it, bro. Complex. One day I'm gonna be here. One day I promise you I'm gonna be on Complex, bro. Trust me, bro. That's how big I'm gonna be, bro. Like, trust me, bro. I'm gonna literally be on Complex, bro. Just remember me saying that. Yeah. Look at all this heat, bro.
What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in New York at Flight Club with actor, singer, and the star of Michael, Jaafar Jackson. How you doing?
Doing great. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Gonna do some sneaker shopping today. Get to see what he's feeling, what he's not, and then hopefully he's gonna buy some sneakers.
Absolutely.
Boy, them Oreo 4 so tough, bro. The cement 4 so tough, bro. Oh my God, what happened to me? Shadow backboard.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask, when was like the last time you've been in a sneaker store like this? And when did you get into sneakers?
Honestly, don't think I've been in a sneaker store
Tokyo
like this.
5.
Yeah. It was honestly a few years ago where I've gone to a sneaker store and saw like a lot of great options. But as a kid, I used to go into Foot Locker, always get the classic Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
And my father would always get those for me as a kid.
Jermaine
so I grew
Jackson.
up loving those, but then I kind of advanced a little bit.
Was it the pearly white Air Force Ones?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Were you keeping them clean that Dad was getting them
I
for
had
you?
a whole cleaning little supply thing to make a little brush and everything, the liquid. Yep.
Love that. And then around 2019, I want to talk Got Me Singing, because what do you remember about these? Do you remember these?
Of course, I still have my pair
Okay,
in my
so
closet.
those are
Sakai
tough. I never got
Nikes,
a-
you're
I
in the
never
Got
got
Me
a pair
Singing
of those.
video, and you're dancing in those. Are the Sakai Nikes good to dance in?
They are. You know, it's funny
Blazers.
because when I was in Brazil and I was on the rooftop, there's a bunch of water there and stuff. I was like, oh, I'm about to mess up these Nikes. I hope they don't get too ruined. But then afterwards, I got them clean. It actually looked still pretty brand new, and I still have them.
So you brought back the cleaning regimen from when you were a kid to these even.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And another thing I love is, like, you talk about being in Brazil. Was it one of the first times that Nike laced you?
Oh, wow, yeah. I was doing some rehearsals in LA and they sent it over while I was rehearsing so I can, try them on. Then I really had to decide what to match it with one of the outfits I had. So I went with the blue,
The
high
4s
tops.
and 3s.
And we talked about, like, you maybe like a few years ago going into a store like this. Like, now obviously the fame
Aqua
has
8s.
changed. You may have to shut down stores now to shop. Is that a weird feeling for you?
I hope not. I hope I can go discreetly.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I low-key want that, bro. Like, I want to have so much freaking aura, bro, to the point I can't even step outside, bro. Like, that's how much aura I want, bro. Like, bro. Listen to me when I say this, bro. Like, I want to be able to go outside, and it's just a fleet of people just behind me, bro. Like, that has to be probably the best feeling. Like, walking outside, there goes paparazzi. JD. Like, bro, that has to be the best freaking feeling in the world, bro.
Some stores to feel that normalcy so it doesn't feel like you're so isolated.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't get to that point, so we'll see.
I saw the movie. like most of America, most of the world soon. What a performance. Congratulations on it.
Thank you.
You know, I was with my director and we were looking for like sneaker moments in the movie, and one that stood out, the Jackson 5 wearing the Converse Chuck Taylors. I think it was like early in the movie, but what was it like when you saw that in the wardrobe closet? And they actually, you know, they wore that.
I know when I was in, you know, during the process of filming and they brought these into the trailer, I was like, hey, I don't really remember too often, but then really looking back at certain photos, like, oh yeah, he was wearing, Michael and all the brothers were wearing a lot of these sneakers, and then I had some cool.
But those are the sneakers back in the day, boy. I'm trying to tell you, everybody used to play basketball in these. My dad literally still has these shoes, bro. In his toolbox, bro. Literally, bro, to this day, bro. From like freaking, what, 1970, bro?
Outfits with these, and you know, wearing them for 14 hours straight during shooting is not the most comfortable shoe to wear, but
and that's the thing, it's like people used to play basketball in these, and I 14 hours in like low profile Converse Chuck Taylor must have hurt a little bit.
I can only imagine trying to play basketball in these. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then another moment that I really like, it's right around the time that you're discussing like doing your solo album. It's you and Bill Bray, your security.
Yeah.
And
that's his name, his actual name, bro. His security name is Bill. That's freaking insane, bro.
Like, you're headed to the studio.
Oh, yeah, I remember these.
Yeah, I think you're headed to the studio. I think you might have had a flannel on, and like you get in the car, and I think it's like the Adidas Superstars. So another kind of shoe of that moment, but I like that it's connected to such an awesome scene.
Right. It's interesting because, you know, before Michael made the iconic loafers and white socks, before that time, he would wear sneakers, you know, and he had a certain style of what he wanted to wear, but I was surprised to see him wearing something like this.
Yeah.
So when I saw certain photos,
Adidas
like, wow,
Superstars.
I never saw that. But then he went to the classic black loafer with the white socks.
Yes, iconic.
Oh, yeah.
And it's funny because like you say that, these are toned down for Michael, and then obviously, you know, as it progressed, he got more loud. Speaking about his iconic fits though, like just the movie is so deliberate in the outfits. Was there one piece that if you could take home that you really wanted? Like, you know, the Thriller jacket obviously stands out. We had Tracy Morgan here who owns one of the Michael Jackson gloves, but do you put one piece of clothing that you really resonated with?
There's so many.
Yeah.
To pick one overall, I think it'll have to be the Grammy jacket.
Okay.
With all the sequins and, you know, that.
He wore the Grammy jacket? Bro, bro. Michael Jackson used to put that, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bedazzled every day. Like, every day Michael Jackson had some sort of sparkle, bro. This is literally only Michael Jackson style. Nobody else will have this style, bro. Literally. Nobody will ever have this style, bro. This is insane, bro. Like, he used to wear this on the daily basis, bro. That's insane, bro. He used to, bro, that's actually crazy, bro.
Jacket was about like 13 pounds, 12, 13 pounds.
13
When I picked it up, I was like, wait, this is insane. This is actually, it's all handmade and it was incredible.
Holy
It's crazy because, like, you know, some of the parts that I loved is like the meetings, especially when we talked about like the lawyer and you're like, this is my guy. But you went in like the rooms with the fits. It must have been so crazy. Like, I was like, listen, I'm gonna pull up to work meetings the next day, you know?
The same fit.
Exactly, I was inspired, but so many good fits. And we talked about 13 or 14 hours with Chuck Taylors, but I saw videos of your trainer being like, you were dancing for 5 or 6 hours and like your feet were literally going numb during the process.
Bro.
They were, yeah. You know, because it's one thing dancing in like a dancer's shoe, but to dance in loafers, especially, you know, I had to dance in a half size down or a full size down so I can break them in because it's leather, so they kind of expand over time. So the first 2 months of dancing those, your feet are scrunched, and then to do the toe stand, the moonwalk, and the side, all these different moves in them.
Bro, that literally looks
you know,
like
over time, it kind of it caused a lot of complications with my feet.
I applaud that. You know, I play a 5-on-5. I get plantar fasciitis, so
I went through all of that.
Yeah, I applaud that commitment. And then, what was the like recovery process?
You know, each day was kind of different because sometimes it would go numb for 20 minutes,
Jaafar
sometimes it would go numb for 2 hours. I'm like, it's not coming back, and my toe would go completely white.
I'm not gonna lie. I low-key never been a fan of Jordan 13s or Jordan 6s, bro. Actually, bro. Never, bro, in my life.
It get completely cold.
Wow.
I had to gauge it, and then I would have to apply like a lot of heat to it. Sometimes that wouldn't work. Sometimes I have to get a ball and roll it over. You know,
that, yeah.
Do that. So it really depends on that day, but the move that really would kill the toes is the toe stand for me.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Bro, that
doing that,
literally looked like it hurt.
repetitively. It didn't. It wasn't good.
It was worth it though. We were looking at the footwork. It was crazy, crazy. So
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I'll wear these. But the Powerpuff ones, mad tough. Bro, I'm a
We
big
talked
fan
about
of Jordan 4s,
the movie,
bro.
how there was like simple sneakers because that's what they were wearing back then. But did you know that in 1990, your uncle actually had an LA Gear line?
I have seen this.
So I know
Yes.
that you were studying like everything about him, but it's a
I've
little
never
later
seen
in
it.
part one of the movie. But like now we're getting into the more loud and more Michael style. And I think these were
Michael Jackson's LA Gear deal was reportedly worth $20 million. Bro, Michael Jackson had to be like a billionaire, bro. He had to be, bro. He had to be, bro. Had to, bro.
called like the Billie Jeans.
It has a little reference to like the bad with the buckles on there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you think about like that and him having his own sneaker line?
I wish it was still going.
Yeah.
Because I haven't seen those in person, but I've just seen photos of him doing like the toe stand in them, and also did a few ads.
Yeah.
And then like a press conference and everything. So I just remember looking at footage and a lot of pictures of him wearing those,
Yeah.
but I've never seen them in person. I've been wanting to get a pair of those, but those are probably hard to find.
And then 1992, were you aware of the Jam video with Michael Jordan and your uncle?
Absolutely, yeah.
So this classic
I've seen that
video. And they're playing one-on-one, and I was watching videos, and it was basically like MJ, Michael Jordan, is supposed to be teaching Michael Jackson how to play.
Bro, Joe Jackson literally went 5 for 5, bro. Like, really, I don't know how many siblings. I mean, I don't know how many kids he got. I think he got like 9, bro. Another Toya. I don't know what LaToya does. I don't know what she does, bro. But Janet Jackson, bro, he literally went like 6 for 6, bro, I think, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Ball, and
That's actually freaking insane, bro.
Michael Jackson is trying to teach MJ, Michael Jordan, how to dance.
Right, yeah.
But like, what did you think of like that video and seeing like two legends? You know, we're surrounded by like Jordans.
I mean, I just remember as a kid watching that, just always enjoying it, just seeing the simplicity of them having fun.
Yeah.
And they're really enjoying themselves, even though I know my Uncle Michael was probably embarrassed because he wasn't the best basketball player.
Okay.
And didn't know how to really dribble as well. And at the same with Michael Jordan, he couldn't do the dance moves. So I think that their own right to kind of show what they can do best and not. So.
And the shoes that Jordan wore, we have here in the video,
Oh,
Bordeaux 7.
Jordan
So another
7s.
like piece of history, like really kind of like an underrated classic. And that's the
Those are
shoes that
tough.
Michael Jordan was wearing in the video.
Oh, I feel like when did these come out?
They came out in the 90s and then they re-released like 2015, I believe.
120. 120. Where are we at? Oh, 1992, 120. Released in 1992. It's got to be the MSRP of 1992 because not 2026 is not. Not 2026 is not, bro.
I feel like I had a pair of these as
Really?
a kid. I swear, just looking at them now. I may have, because
Okay.
just looking at them, it kind of reminds me of a pair that looks just like this. I'll have to see if I have any childhood photos. Because I can't really tell when you watch the video,
Yeah.
you get the close detail of it, but yeah, I wonder. I have
That's
to-
crazy. If you actually had the pair, the synergy there from the video with your uncle and Michael Jordan. And then another thing, before AI and stuff, there was a classic photo that isn't real that always went viral, and it's like MJ in the Royal Ones.
Oh, yeah.
Have you
I've seen
it?
this photo.
Okay,
And
so what do you think about it? It looks like a photo
That's
that
tough.
would be on like every sneakerhead's wall, but it's not a real photo. He's not wearing like the real shoes.
I've seen this photo in this color, but also it's all red.
Yes,
so I
the
can't
black and
tell
reds, exactly.
Which one is the authentic photo?
Yeah, I don't think he ever wore the Jordan 1s in the photo. I think people
I got these, but I got the Royal Toes, though.
just Photoshop, but it's something that like you look on Reddit
Yeah.
and it's like, man, MJ was a real sneakerhead.
Right, so have you seen the original photo?
MJ,
So
like,
the
that's
original
crazy.
photo, he's actually wearing loafers, but some sneakerhead kind of like concocted to wear the
these.
Jordan 1s, and like everyone was like, oh, he's one of us, But
Oh, yeah.
yeah, such a crazy, and you've seen that photo.
I have seen that photo. It looks great. It fooled me. I thought.
Same.
I
We were
thought it was
looking,
real.
yeah. Even like when we were doing research, we were like, are we sure it's not? What is he wearing? But yeah, pretty
Yeah.
crazy. I have to ask, you talked about the process and stuff like that. I came in here and I was just thinking, like, for someone who studied your uncle's journals and things like that, like, we would never want to pick a shoe for him, but these cactus plant Nike Dunks, could we see, if we're in 2026, like him pulling up in like more of that style?
He could probably pull it off, though. 100%.
Coming from the Converse Chuck Taylor and the Adidas Superstar, and like the LA Gear even that was getting louder, but like this feels MJ.
It does. It's like the sequence glove, but just on the shoes.
Exactly.
I can only imagine this on with a sequence glove.
You know?
Come on, the full fit.
The full fit.
Yeah.
This is
right
cool.
Here.
This is really cool. Definitely, it makes a statement.
Absolutely. Well, we talked about everything. Now's the easy part. Browse your shelves, see what you're going to take home.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Yep.
I didn't think.
I got hyped with an ad in 2026. Really? I'm 5. Bro, oh my gosh, bro, I want these so bad, bro. I want these so bad, bro. And the black and white off-white pestos, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
All right, what can I help you with today?
I was checking these Adidas out. These caught my eye. Do you have these in a size 10?
Yeah, I got the wells for you. I got those too.
Perfect.
All right, so is there anything I can help you with in this area?
Yeah, I gotta get these. You
The
got this in a size 10.
off-white ones?
Yeah, I got some. That's a great choice.
Tripping.
Anything else that catches your eye?
I gotta go with the classic Jordans. So if you have this in a 10.
I do got those.
Oh, perfect.
That's all
Pine
set for today?
green.
I think so. Yeah.
The pine green ones, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Jordan 1, Jordan 4, Jordan 11, Jordan 14 is growing on me. Jordan 5, and I ain't gonna lie, Jordan 10s are growing on me too. Those are my favorite Jordans.
Find everything you need?
I definitely did.
All right. Your total is going to be $2,025.11.
2 bands?
All right.
That's it?
There you go.
Thank you.
I thought those off-white ones were at least 2,000 themselves, bro, or 3,000 or 5,000 themselves, bro. What the heck?
I'll definitely be back. Appreciate it.
Those are, bro, no, bro, that has to be a discount, bro. No way, bro. No way, 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 no, 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 no. These are these off-white or Virgil? Virgil made off-white, right? Bro, see, I'll have to go do research, bro. Who made off-white? Virgil, exactly. Bro. There's no way possible that these are 586, bro. Bro, I thought these were like 2,000, bro. Bro, no way, bro. Bro, somebody in the comment, bro, let's be honest, bro. Nah, bro. There's no freaking way, bro. Bro, what the heck? These are 816. How are these Sambas 816 and these are 584, bro? There's no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way that the Sambas are the most expensive shoe here. There's no way, bro. There's literally no freaking way, bro. How is this possible? How is this possible? Bro. But good sneaker choice, though. I'm not gonna lie.
So, Jaafar came through, told some great stories, let us in on the process, got some new pickups. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Oh, this is awesome. Thank you for having me. Happy about this.
Absolutely. You know where to find him, the man of the moment in Michael theaters right now. Thanks again.
Thank you.
W freaking video, bro. W freaking Jaafar Jackson, bro. There's no freaking way. Literally the whole entire family just made it, bro. Like they literally just made it, bro. Like imagine just saying my uncle's literally fucking Michael Jackson. Imagine saying my dad's Michael Jackson. Like what the fuck, bro? Imagine saying my brother's Michael Jackson. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? Bro, that's literally so crazy, bro. Literally, bro. But boys, We are at 1.9K views, bro. I mean, 1.9K subscribers, bro. On the road to 2K, bro. If you're new here, bro, make sure you like and subscribe, bro. Yeah, I'm out.